It's Christmas, I'm in the mood, and I got my buddy Pete some new workout equipment. Holy moly. Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Play Day. And I honestly did not expect to be having a play day so soon after the last one. I've been kind of building stuff up, getting things to paint, or, you know, putting things on pre-order, or just waiting for people to finish work. And suddenly, last week, I went to the post office and bam! A bunch of stuff was in my P.O. box. A crazy amount of stuff. And oddly enough, most of it was Star Wars too. So, oh, near and dear. By now, everyone knows I love having custom figures up on the shelf. It makes it more special, more unique, and man, y'all are hitting me right here. I appreciate everyone that took the time, put some elbow grease in, sent me some fun figures to mess with. And you're already seeing some of it right here. Oh, that's because I shoot afterwards when I have everything open. Movie magic. Also, my usual camera that I have up here died in the middle of this. Well, it died like 2 or 3 figures in. So I had to go grab the one that I shoot the weekly on, and I forgot to set the light settings. So that may look weird throughout the video. Hopefully I got it set now. It looks okay here, but it looked okay a minute ago too, and I took it in and it's all blown out. Either way, you see some stuff you like, go check out the creators. Go check out the links in the description. Give them some love. First up here is a blast effect from boarttakeover on Instagram. When I opened this package, it was wrapped in a way that made me think, I didn't order a sex toy. It's that shape, you know, and when it's wrapped in newspaper, with newspaper inside too, But this, of course, is made out of hot glue, and I have always admired people that can do this. My brain is too technical. I need specs. I need uniformity. I spent 20 years looking at blueprints and then producing that in metal form. When it comes to artistic things like this, I can't do it. That's why I enjoy painting the most. I can just look at something, this color goes here, this color goes here, not, battle damage. And even that, I have to, okay, is that on that corner? And that's 2 little kickouts and this. I don't work that creative side, and when I do, it's by accident. In his letter, Bo said that I could paint this in several different colors, but like this, it automatically makes me think Iceman. Or if it's some kind of blast, give it to Cannonball or something. I will figure out something to do here. Next up, some mossy stone steps from Would You Kindly Studios. This was another open it up and what is going on here? It's made out of several layers of foam, and this is yet another thing that I can't wrap my brain around. The randomness, the asymmetry of the rocks. If I were to do this, it would end up bricks because I need straight lines and I need straight edges. So this is absolutely fascinating to me. Plus, getting such clean cuts into the foam, these little pebbles are a nice touch. And then there's this green mossy surface that is still flat. If you're putting action figures on this, it's still a stable base. I've linked to Andy's Instagram in the comics, but from there you can go to wouldyoukindlystudios.com. It seems that this is made to fit a Detolf, but I don't have one of those, so I haven't fit it to that, but I'm sure the dimensions here fit perfectly. For me, I'll probably bring this in for pictures and stuff, but I do have like cheap Walmart shelving units that are deep that I could put that on too, and I need some lighting around it, maybe a forest background. Ooh. One of my never-ending battles is the head size and neck length for the SH Figuarts Mandalorians. Right out of the box, their helmets are almost sitting right on their shoulders. They look scrunched up, the bodies look too big, the proportions look messed up. But John Walker Customs has started printing up new neck pegs. This is the neck peg out of one of these Mandalorians, and you can definitely see the difference in the two. What that does is bring the head up just enough to make it look like it's a human under there. I still have a bit of a problem with the size itself. It should be slightly larger, I think, but with it higher up, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this now. And it seems to work a little bit better on the Beskar. It is a bit tight, and you have to heat it up to get the neck peg in there. But once you do, it's been solid. You get all the range of movement that you had originally. You can even shift it back a little bit to get it higher up, or shift it forward to bring it slightly down. There's still some adjustment to it. The feet still seem a bit big, but yeah, this is passable. This will go on the shelf now. But all this head raising got me thinking about the SH Figuarts Jango Fett, which I never really liked. The torso is just floppy, and I never fixed it because this wasn't my shelf Jango. And then again, the helmet here always felt like it was sitting on the shoulders, just like Mandalorian. I've always said SH Figuarts has a bit of a problem with armored characters, and they ain't proving me wrong. But I thought, hey, let's try to pull the helmet up a bit and see what happens. I couldn't use the John Walker extension because this is actually a hinge going up to a ball joint. So for now, I got some blue tack up in there. I've just stuck it on, but I really like the results. You can see a little bit of neck under there, but it gives it a more human quality. Like a dude is actually wearing a bucket on his head. The torso stays in place if you push it down onto the belt, but as soon as you go to extend it or articulate it, I think with the proportion change here, I may start working on the torso, see what I can do there, and I don't know. Oddly enough, another SH Figuarts figure I've been fighting with since I got it out of the box is the Count Dooku. Painted the tunic black because the whole thing was this color and I didn't like it too much. This gives it a kind of an animated feel. But then last playday, Corey over at Casting Cave sent me this head and I thought, you know what? I'm putting it on here. It's just better than the original Figuarts. That just left me with this, the original Bandai cape. Flat and lifeless. And I guess I could have tried the water trick, get it into a pose, but it wouldn't have ever, I'd have to do that every time, you know what I mean? Last playday, somebody directed me to good old GPSlot on eBay, and I found this cape. All you have to do is pop these clasps out of the chest, the cape comes off. I will admit, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But now that I have this on here, oh, so much more dynamic. There's wire running through it. I can put it wherever I want. I can make it curl around. I have it folded over a bit. It is bigger than this, so you can get a lot of swoosh. I am afraid to get too rowdy with it and pull these out because I don't want that to happen. I don't want to fight with those again. But I think this is now the cape that is going to stay on this figure. So I might as well glue those in, right? At some point? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But it's even double layered. It has that orangey color on the inside, that darker brown on the outside. I mean, let's even put it down in a neutral position and it looks fantastic. Yeah, it only took changing out the head, the cape, and then painting most of the body to make me like the SH Figuarts Count Dooku. But yeah, there you go. I really seriously need to apologize to Mojin01 Customs on Instagram. He sent me these a while back and they somehow ended up in the wrong stack. And he reminded me on Instagram. I was like, oh yeah, I need to get to that. This is an old man version of Luke and Han in the First Order Stormtrooper gear. And I like that Luke is actually shorter than Han on this. That's a nice little attention to detail. But more than that, I dig the blaster effects and damage on the armors here. Or the blue markings. There's some hatch marks, there's some stripes that's coming around the leg. Even if it wasn't Han and Luke, this would be a couple of kick-ass troopers because he also sent these helmets to go on each to match the effect. I just love troopers, and as much as people hate the sequels, I dig First Order Stormtrooper armors too. Not as much as the original trilogy, but we all have to have our babies, right? Pops right off. I can put the Han head back on. And even though this didn't happen in the movies, it's a nice homage to A New Hope. I like the, here's the young ones, here's the old ones. I didn't even realize there's a blaster hole through the eye, and I guess that would be blood. And this guy's dead. The timing is weird on this one because I think the Target exclusive Remnant Stormtrooper has just shipped. So when I got this, I thought, ooh, I don't have to go buy a second one now. I've got a custom Remnant Stormtrooper. This little baby is from Figure Freak 616. And the good thing about this, besides the sculpt being a little bit different, the damage, or well, the wear and tear will also be different from the official Hasbro figure. Plus Hasbro's dirt and blast effects always come out looking a bit mechanical. You know a machine did it. For a custom job like this, to get all that grime into the grooves and make it so asymmetrical and random, ooh, I love it. Plus, as much as I love the new Stormtrooper mold, there's not a lot wrong with this old Stormtrooper mold. And messing with something like this, I can't mess it up. Right off the bat, I thought, oh, it's a custom paint job. If I move it around, I'm going to scratch it up. And then I thought, oh, am I going to damage it even more than it looks? He's got some cracks going on. Well, I think that's in the sculpt itself, but he made it look like a bit of ceramic. I don't know if that's the dirt or the finish, but it looks a bit more armory than Hasbro straight out of the package. So good. And look at this crazy thing. Seriously, I need the other angle to show you that this thing is huge. I was just messing around on eBay one day, as I do, looking for customs, looking for, well, just anything interesting, and I ran across this. I absolutely love the Tauntaun head here, and it wasn't until now that I realized that this was on the other side. In the movie, it's dark, you can't hardly see a lot, but I didn't know the sheepdog from the Coyote cartoons was here. There's some torn details showing some like metal underlaying the sheetrock or whatever. The facade have some grill plates across the bottom underneath. The controls to bring it up and down or whatever. And then the texture all over it is just, it feels like Jabba's palace. And it is solid. I don't want to go throwing it off my balcony or anything. I don't have a balcony. I just thought of something high and that's what came to mind. But if somebody tries to break into my house, you notice this faint circle right here. It also came with this plug. It's a bit shaped, has this metal on this end. That's to plug into the back of your Han Solo in carbonite. There's a ledge right here. You can set that there. It just magnetizes in, which is the main reason I got this. Or at least that's the excuse I'm using that I got this. I love me some diorama, but at the same time, I needed a place to put my Han and carbonite block, right? I couldn't just hang it on the wall. So with the magnet, I can take it right off, or I can leave it right there. I can have it like Leia just dropped it on the ground. It doesn't want to, there you go. It's just one of those nifty things that works fantastically. Now, I have to figure out where I'm going to put this big bastard. I'm also a part of a couple of customizing groups on Facebook, and most of the time I just browse. I'm just looking. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Someday I will do that too. So when I came across a sell post for an unfinished Darth Talon, I had to jump on it. You know, most of the sculpt work is done. All I have to do is come along, fit this head on because the neck ball hasn't been drilled out yet, and then put a paint job on it. Granted, the design for Darth Talon is small, little black tattoos, much like Darth Maul, so I have to get out the peepers. I'll have to get out the magnifiers and not caffeine up that day. But as it turns out, when I contacted the seller, it ended up being Grinmanky Customs from Instagram. We worked out a deal. He sent me this, and now I'm happy. I just have to finish it. There's even a lightsaber in here with this organic looking hilt, and then, of course, a red blade. It's a Darth. But after we chatted a bit, realizing that we've been on the forums forever and on Instagram and everything, I got the package, and this was in it. He says this is an older custom. He's been looking to get rid of it and thought, hey, it's already sending a package my way. How about a Playday item? It is Sidon Ithano. I think I'm saying that right. The Crimson Corsair, the Blood Buccaneer, the Red Raider, the Scarlet Swashbuckler, the Vermilion Vagabond, the Cherry Captain. I made half of those up. Shut up. I've seen this recipe for years and I've always wanted to try it, but now I don't have to because somebody way more talented than I am just, sent me one out of the kindness of his heart. I think some of this is Kylo Ren, and he sculpted this on, and I can't recognize some of these parts, but all together, I have a kick-ass Sidon Ithano on the shelf now. Got the blaster in a holster on the side. Now I'm glad I didn't start one because I wouldn't have been able to do this. Grinman has a lot more customs on his Instagram page, so go check him out. But this is what pushed me into doing a Playday so soon. If you were watching the Unparalleled Universe livestream Friday night, I was opening some mail, and then I got to this box and I thought, oh, Lunchbox and a couple of SH Figuarts BB units. Cool. But when I got into them, I realized, oh, there's a lot of stuff here. This comes from Slacker Hacker on YouTube. Now, he doesn't have a channel. He just comments on YouTube. He doesn't have Instagram, doesn't have any socials. But he even put Fwoosh Star Wars Playday on here. The note says open the lunchbox before these, which made me realize, oh, these aren't BB units. These are something else. What's in the box? There is a metric ton of custom model kits put together in here. And there are notes for each one. And it says, made gun arm for BB-8 can be used for R2. Try to make arm with flame, not the best. Well, hell, there is an arm right there with a blaster on it. And the crazy thing about all this, oh, I'm trying to get it out of here without tearing it up. They're all in Fwoosh colors, which is just insane. Oh, look at the nicks and dings and damage on it. What is here? A K2SO needs new name. Tried to paint skull face, put gun holsters on back and leg, cut finger to make trigger fingers. And, oh, shit. Again, because of the battle damage and the nicks and dings, you can move it around. I'm not afraid of scraping paint or anything like that. There's a raffle strapped to the back. And look at the skull-type paint job on the face. That is amazing. We need to come up with a name for this. Something Fwooshy like... I nearly went with some kind of FUC. Is this the Black Series? This isn't the model kit, which is okay with me. I like the Black Series, I think, more than the model kit. It definitely stands easier from what I remember. Oh, Do we have an R2 unit? We do. Needs a name, glued Iron Man blaster, rocket boosters, didn't put together because didn't know how you display. Oh, this is crazy. Is this the deluxe R2-D2 with all the weapons and tools and covers and gears? And there's the rocket blast. He put the... Damn it. Why didn't the original come with that? That is just brilliant. And look at that. Another Fwoosh blue, dirty R2 unit. R2FU. Why do I keep going to that? Fwoosh, just because it starts with an F? So stupid. And did you replace the foot wires with actual wires? Because that looks copper and silver. What's going on there? That is cool. Now again, if you watch the live stream, I only went halfway through this. So I know some of this already. I haven't been through these boxes. And then I don't know what's at the bottom of this. There is a flag with the Fwoosh skull and crossbones, along with a Fwoosh blue stormtrooper. Oh my god. Oh, it's on both sides. Flag holder, drilled holes in hands for flagpole, tried to take your logo and paint the flag. Tried? You succeeded. Oh, there's a smaller version too. What? He's even got the flag holder piece around the neck. Everybody knows I love the model kit stormtroopers, and to have them looking like this, all uniform with the rest of this crew? I've got a whole Fwoosh crew. That's amazing. Oh, plus there's an extra flag holder if I wanted to give this to somebody else. And it being a stormtrooper, when I articulated, the black undersuit isn't painted. There's no scrapage. There's nothing to rub off. And he has the metal bar already in the hands, so all I gotta do is plug in. That is some craziness. That is something I didn't even know I needed. I didn't know I wanted this. But as soon as I opened it up, as soon as I got it all in his hand, I'm gonna have to mess with it to get the right pose for the flag to be seen. But it's a Fwoosh Stormtrooper regiment. What is this crazy looking stormtrooper? Skull Trooper took Halloween decoration to make bone armor. Be careful, moving joints. The chest kept wanting to pop off. Oh shit. The chest has a skeleton rib cage on it. There's a bone crotch piece, a leg, shin, and then the whole arm. Oh, it's hands. I thought those were feathers when I first looked in the package. He even has like a mouth painted on the, well, mouthpiece of the helmet. Same paint job as the others, but a darker blue. That's insane. That's crazy. And what's all the other, oh my god, what is that? He's got the alternate helmet top in here just in case I didn't like the hand mohawk on it. But this, what is this? It has a loop on bottom. I don't know if that's supposed to go on something, but look at the paint job on the top of it. Hopefully Slacker Hacker comments on this video and what does that go to? Because I want to put it on somewhere. And yeah, I'm still pulling out crazy stuff. Oh, and it's already in a stormtrooper hand. There's another stormtrooper. Robo S stormtrooper. This whole box started with this one. Made beard out of green stuff, 2-part putties. Skirt is just foam. Try to take parts of your logo and put on helmet and shoulders. And it's covered by the paper, so I haven't actually seen what the figure looks like. And that's what I would look like as, well, if I had a longer beard, that would be sticking out of the bottom of the helmet. There's some Fwoosh logo right there, some Fwoosh logo right there. The skirt piece is foam, but that looks fantastic. Double blasters, you had to pull from 2 sets for this. Do I have a new mascot? Is that what just happened here? What else we got? Just some extra little things I had. Thought you might like your intros, or... Oh, well, it's a bunch of bottles and skulls and bigger skulls. There is some more add-ons. Oh, the belt pieces for the model kit stormtroopers. There is, oh, extra hands and guns. Shield is black series with 2-part putty. Big gun is black series that I cut out trigger and put in model kit gun. All others are just model kit, and they're all in Fwoosh blue. What's the shield? Oh, and the shield is bone. It's crazy. Here's the decals or the decals from the sets. It's umbrellas. It's little umbrellas. These hats fit great on helmeted figures. These are felt. I don't know if these are bought or made. Oh, the hijinks we can get into now, partner. This is all amazing. Hell, I thought, yay, Mandalorian Lunchbox. And now I'm thinking, I need a Fwoosh blue trooper shelf. So what are we gonna have in here? Extra BB-8 head. And I think I saw just a hint of, yep, got some bone sculpt on it. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be broke, but I like how it looks broken like that. Oh, what is that? Red jewel on the back? Oh, is this what I think it is? Now here's an R2 head with some bone on it. First needs bottom ring from other R2 head. Skull face was made from Halloween decoration. Small cat head. Looks like Jabba skull to me. Tried to make gun turrets on top of head. meh. If you don't like pulled toothpick out. It does kind of look like a Jabba skull. I don't know. That's a tough decision. Oh, and then there is another art. Good grief, it never ends. Oh, look at that. I forgot about that deluxe set having that extension up on top, and there's a crystal skull under the R2 head. Look at that craziness. There is so much stuff. There's another box. Oh, I know this head. Oh, if I had this a week ago, because I had to buy a second Beef Boss to make Beef Bosk, and that would have worked perfect right on there. Am I going to grab about more Beef Boss heads? Hell no. What's next? Oh, what is that? Fwoosh berry. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, and I know this head too. What do we got here? A young Gus head? Made to fit model kit, tried to make look younger, darker beard. Won't be mad if you repaint a suck at hair. It's a young, dashing, debonair Gus. Oh, and I can go on a model kit. It's oh, what? It's old man Gus. He's been around. Well, looks like there's two of them. Gus head, standard head socket, made beard out of, oh yeah, that one goes on just the regular range trooper. And he angled the beards in a way that this works better on the model kits, but this juts out for the range trooper. I'm looking at my screen, and because of the blue on all the troopers right here, it just kind of blends in. I'm looking and trying to figure out, can you see those? But man, above and beyond, I will be going through this stuff for the rest of the week. So at the end of the day, a day playing is not a day wasted. Again, so much appreciation for the people who sent stuff in, especially that crazy ass lunchbox full of blue droids and troopers. If you're wanting to jump into the world of customs to see what's out there, to see the work that people are doing, the work of totally talented people that makes me want to get better with my own paint work, or just reach out and say, hey, I want that. Check out the links in the descriptions. Go buy you some customs or start customizing yourself and using these guys. Most of the people I talk to out in the customizing world, they're more than happy to help out, to throw some tips, to tell you how they did some things. Or if you want some commissions made, that's always awesome. You can jump on eBay, buy a custom or two. No matter what you do, customs are there to just enhance the collection. I love it. So if you enjoyed this playday, comment, like, subscribe. Much love to the plus, and that probably just messed up because I didn't realize how many blue figures I have right here. If you're interested in seeing videos early or just in a position to help out the channel, patreon.com. But wherever you may be watching this, I'll always catch you on the Fwoosh. But man, blue troopers, blue droids. I'm gonna have to find places for this. This is going on my rearview mirror, something. This is just too awesome to not use somewhere. Oh, and it's a little bit more clothier and bigger. It hangs a little bit more natural for this scale, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't know what to do with myself right now.